What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel to talk 4K Blu-rays. And today's 4K takes us back to 1993 for the slasher flick, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. Now I believe this already was released on 4K, but for whatever reason, Arrow decided to give it their swag treatment and put out this 2-disc set. And since Arrow Video is my favorite boutique label, I bought it. Let's check it out. There's the front. Information on the back. That's a really cool cover, by the way. Inside, theatrical 4K, extended cut 4K. And then in addition, as with all Arrow releases, you get this pamphlet, some information about the movie, some pics, as well as how they restored it for 4K. And then this nice poster. There he is, Jason Goes to Hell. Good stuff from Arrow, as always. I have to be honest, growing up, I was mainly a Michael Myers fan with all the Halloween films. And out of the big three, with Jason and Freddy, I kind of geared myself towards Michael. But I still watched the Friday the 13th films, and I enjoyed them for what they were. Now I know I watched this one when I was younger because I remember the guy eating the heart. But outside of that, I guess I forgot how unforgettable this movie was. It's probably one of the weaker films of the entire Friday the 13th franchise. I mean, Jason isn't even in most of the movie. He's in the beginning, and then he's in at the end, when he's reborn. But still. You're probably wondering why Friday the 13th isn't in the title. Well, I guess when New Line Cinema acquired the rights to the Jason franchise, they didn't purchase the title. That's kind of weak, actually. Kind of like this movie. I mean, it does have its gore and nudity. In the unrated cut, which I watched right after the theatrical cut, it has even more gore and more nudity, which is it's a plus, I guess. But the best part of the movie is at the end, when Freddy, when his claws appear. That's about it. Let's get into it. After what appears to be the killing and death of Jason by a ton of cops at Camp Crystal Lake, all is believed to be well in the town, until the coroner eats Jason's heart and then starts killing people, Jason style. The heart of Jason lives on as it transfers from one body to the next, leaving a trail of dead bodies in its path. Bounty hunter Creighton Duke believes the only way to kill Jason is for someone in his bloodline to do it. Case in point, his half-sister Diana Kimball, or her daughter Jessica, or young child. If one of them killed Jason, then he will be permanently dead, but if Jason possesses their body, he will be reborn. Even though this was released before, Arrow went back to the original camera negative and gave us this brand new 1.85:1 transfer in Dolby Vision, which looks as good as it ever will be. For a film that takes place mainly at night, the picture was pretty decent, showing solid black levels and shadow detail. For the day shots, I was satisfied by the amount of color detail. Honestly, I have seen much better transfers of older movies, but for this film, I thought it was fine. 8 out of 10 on the transfer. Audio was presented in a new DTS 5.1 HD track, which I really enjoyed. For a movie that relies on jump scares, I appreciated the ambient effects coming through the surrounds, and the score was always creepy for a slasher flick. Low frequency effects were fine for a few different scenes in the movie, such as when Jason was blown up in the beginning or at the end when he's reborn. Vocals were fairly consistent for the most part. but there were a few instances when the audio was a tad uneven compared to the rest. 8.5 out of 10 for the audio track. Special features are spread across both discs for this one. On the theatrical cut, you had an intro to the film, several new interviews and documentaries of the cast and crew, some legacy interviews from the cast and crew, TV footage, photo galleries, and a trailer. On the unrated disc, you had 3 different audio commentaries. I rate the special features 9 out of 10. Being an Arrow Video fan, I didn't hesitate to pick this up, but I would really only recommend it to the hardcore fans. It's a great set that looks and sounds good, but the film was a bit of a letdown. I give the film a 4 out of 10. The unrated cut, 4.5 out of 10. But overall, this release from Arrow, it gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Well, that's today's review. Come back again. See what else we're spinning up.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share, bruh.